Okay, so in the previous video we imported our contacts. Now we're going to go and import our data objects. So I've created a data object here for demonstration, flights. So we've got a flight number, seat number, departure time, arrival date and time, and we have the airline, departure airport, arrival airport, and passport number. You'll see that the seat number and the passport number is highlighted with these orange lines. That indicates that they are contact-specific fields because everyone will have the same flight number who's on the same flight, but they will all have different seat numbers. Everyone will have the same departure time, arrival time for this particular flight, but they'll all have their unique passport number. So that's what that orange line indicates. And that's just selected when you build the fields out in the data object. So I'll show you my sample spreadsheet. So here's my spreadsheet. I've got the email addresses of all the contacts. Now these contacts must already exist in the system before you import them like this. Then we've got the relationships. So you can see here I've got someone who's going to be a passenger and an organizer, a couple of passengers, more passengers, and then a passenger and organizer. Here what I've done is I've got a flight number, and then I've got all the contacts who will be on that flight. And then I've got another flight number, and then I've got all the contacts who will be on that flight. So all of these contacts, these three, that one, and that one will be connected to that flight. And this one, and this one will be connected to this flight. So basically you don't need to copy the flight number all the time. You just need to, whenever Macanta sees a new, in this instance, flight number, but it's the data object identifier, which you'll see where that is in the system. That's then, when it sees a new one, it assumes the following contacts until it hits another new one belong to the one that it's found. So it'll see 1203, it assumes that these two belong to that, then it sees 3245, and it assumes that they belong to that. So we can then go and import these. We've got here our unique passport numbers for everyone. So let's go in and import this. So I've exported this as a CSV, and then we can go in here and we can say, go back to admin. We're in our data tools, and I can say I want to import flights. In this instance, my data object. The data object identifying field for us is going to be the flight number. That's the thing that everyone will share who's on the same data object. And then I can go and find my CSV, which is here. Open that and say upload. That has been uploaded, and I can close that. And then I can go and I can search for my import contact, and I'll go to the first one. And I should see a flight. Flight 1203 has been added for that contact with their passport number and the flight details there. I can also here see that they're the passenger and the organizer, and that's passenger 2 and passenger 3. And if I now just go and search for import again, and I go to contact 4, I reckon it is. And we go to flights, then we can see here the flight number is 3245, and we've got our details there, and passenger 5, passenger 6. So just to show you what we mean by the contact specific fields, because you need to be aware of that when you're importing. This person here, import 4, is sitting in seat A22, and that's their passport number. If I go and have a look at import 5, and I go to their flight, then I can see that they're sitting in seat B22 and they have a different passport number. The rest of the details are the same, and that's the data object. So that's how to import your data objects into Macanta.